Alright people, welcome back to another video. Alright guys, so today I got some exciting news for you guys. So a couple days ago they announced the Lenovo Go. I just want to compare it to the Asus ROG Ally, which is kind of the reigning champion right now.
Time is now, because the champ is here!
And the Lenovo Legion Go is coming into the scene to try and take over, right? In some cases I think it's kind of better, but in some other cases I think the Asus ROG Ally have the edge, right? But I'm just going to give you guys the specs, talk about it, show you what's going on, and give you some information about both of them so you guys can decide which one you want to get, right? Either way, I'm still getting the Lenovo Legion Go when it comes out, so I could do some videos on it, and then I could compare it to see what's really better, because real life experience is kind of better than just doing what you see on the internet without actually having the device in your hand, right? Alright, so let's get into it real quick, and before I get into the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, guys. Let me know what you think. Alright, so first let's talk about the screen. Legion Go got an 8.8 inch screen. It's Quad HD display. You got up to 1600p, right? That's the resolution. Also, don't forget, it's also a 144 Hz screen, so that's kind of better than the 120 Hz screen that's on the ROG Ally. So on the ROG Ally, you got up to 120 Hz, 7-inch display plus a 1080p display. But what the ROG Ally got over the Lenovo Go, VRR, right? So VRR, as you know, that helps with screen tearing. It helps the game to keep up with the screen. So that's kind of a plus for the ROG Ally. So I give it to them for that. But in some cases, you might not need the VRR, but you might need it depending on what game you're doing and what game you're playing, right? So that's it for the screen. So resolution wise, the Legion Go got an edge because it got more pixels per inches and it's going to be better. But on the downside, the battery, it might mess with the battery a little bit because the screen draws a lot of power, and then some of the games are not optimized enough for that resolution, so your frame rate might be on the lower side if you're trying to play at full 1600p, if you get what I'm saying. Because right now on the ROG Ally, most of the games when you're playing on 1080p, you can't get your full FPS. The FPS gonna be, the FPS drop below 30 sometimes, so now you got to put it at 720 so that you can get better FPS, or a balance between FPS and resolution. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. So in some cases the 1600p you won't be using it a lot. The software, so for software, the Legion Go comes with Legion Space app, so that's basically Armoury for ROG Ally. Basically the same thing. You go in there, that's where you see all your games, all your launchers. You could choose the games from there. You could edit your controller, edit the lights around the thumbsticks. So that's where you do all your setting stuff for the system itself. The Legion Go will also have a command center. You just hit a button and it floats over whatever you're doing, and you could change like your game mode between balance, silent mode and performance mode, just like the Ally command center. So it's basically the same thing. It'll have similar specs in that cases, so you won't lose anything there. One of the features that's kind of fascinating right now is FPS mode. FPS mode, that's for the Lenovo Go. So with that, you could detach the controllers, right? And one of them, you just gotta hit the switch at the bottom, then you get something in the box where you put it on the table, and you can use it like a gun or a mouse, just like that. I'll show you the video and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. They say that's good for when you're doing first person shooter and you could hold it like a gun and it's easier. So it's basically just like a mouse off rip. So that's like a plus for the Legion Go right there. On the Ally, you don't have that. You can't detach the controller, you can't do any of that. That's it. On the downside for that is it makes the Legion Go kind of bigger and heavier, because each controller, when you detach it, has battery in there as well. So that's like a downside, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it, but it's still good that you get to detach it. It's just like the Switch. Yeah, so it's kind of a plus, I guess, depending on how you're looking at it. But that feature is good because now you don't have to buy a mouse if you have it, or if you still want to buy a mouse, you could do that. But then you have an off rip right out the box. You got a mouse. One more plus is in the box with the Legion Go, they give you a case. You don't get no case with the Ally. You gotta buy your own case yourself, man. You gotta spend that bread, get your own accessories. That's a plus. Next thing is, I was talking about weight. With the Legion Go, it comes in at 854 grams versus the Ally 608 grams, right? So if you look at it, the Legion Go is a chunky boy. It's kind of big. That's big, man. So if you think about size, remember the screen is 8.8 inches, so they gotta make it big, and it's kind of thicker as well, so look out for that. All right, so one more plus for the Ally. Let's talk about the wattage, right? The Legion Go goes up to 25 watts. Asus ROG Ally goes up to 30. Without plugged in, it's 25, but once you plug it in, it boosts it to 30. I don't think there's any feature like that. I don't see anything online about it for the Legion Go that boosts it over 25. As of now, it's just flat 25. Max out at 25, so that's a plus on the Ally side. You get that boost to 30, which is 5 more wattage, and that could do a lot. That could give you way more FPS, better visual fidelity, so that's a plus on the Ally side right there. Alright, so now let's talk about the processor, right? So both of them got the same processor, the AMD Ryzen Z1 series, right? Same frequency, same everything. Only difference is the storage, right? For the storage, the Lenovo comes in 2 storage sizes. You got the 512 gig and then you got the 1 terabyte. The 512 is the same price as the ROG Ally Z1 Extreme Plus storage size, which is the 512, right? So $699, both of them starting off at $699 for the 512 gigabyte, and then 1 terabyte for the Legion Go is $50 more, so it'll be $750 for the 1 terabyte. So that's good. If you're getting it, might as well spend the extra $50 and get that 1 terabyte. With the ROG Ally, there's only 1 storage size, which is the 500 gigabyte, and then you got the lower version chip, the Z1, not the Extreme. That cost is, I think it's $100 less, but that still haven't been released yet, so we're not sure what's going on with that, right? So right now I'll say just get the 1 terabyte, right? Both of them got 16 gigabytes of RAM, so that's good right there. Similar specs on that hand. All right, so let's talk about the battery size, right? On the ROG Ally, you got 40 watts. The Legion Go, you got 49 watts, right? So difference is 9 watts. But remember, 9 watts might be better, might not. But as I said before, might end up being the same gameplay time, because remember the Lenovo Go got a bigger screen, 8.9 and 8.8 inches versus a 7-inch screen. So it might end up being the same amount of playtime because of that 9 wattage, right? But I mean, you guys know sometimes it's like optimization, how the software runs and stuff like that. So you might get better battery life, might not. Just gotta wait and see. And as of now, the ROG Ally battery life is so bad, man. It's bad. ROG Ally is one of the best systems, but the battery life is so trash, especially when you're playing AAA games and you're going to put up the wattage all the way up. Especially even if you're playing at 18 watts, battery life could maybe like an hour and a half, depending on what game you're playing. But yeah, so that 9 wattage, we can't really tell until we have the system in hand and check it out, and then we'll see what's going on. But remember, I'm getting the system, so I'll let you guys know what's going on. On both systems, you could expand the memory by using a micro SD card. Whatever you want. If you want to expand it, make it bigger, you could do that. Also, one more edge that the Lenovo Go have is it got 2 USB ports, one at the bottom, one at the top. On the ROG Ally, only got 1, but then you got that port for the external CPU system that you could plug in to boost the processor. You guys could decide on the specs that I gave you what you think is best for now until the system actually comes out. Then we could test them and we could see what's what you like better, if you like this, if you don't like that, and then you could decide from there. But I'm getting the Legion Go, so I'll let you guys know in the future what's going on in October, end of October. That's the time frame. So yeah, guys, so I'll let you guys know. And thanks for tuning in. And remember to always say, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tune in for more. Tune in to my other videos, guys, and let me know what you think. And remember to always say, guys, health is wealth. Peace and love. I'm out.